All right, so y'all, one of our classmates asked a question from the homework, and so this is one of the problems that we had to do, and the directions say to multiply. Okay, so look, y'all, a couple things we can do here is tell me to multiply, so let's go ahead and multiply. 100 times -1 is -100, right? Now, we're taking the square root of this thing, and because we aren't talking about complex numbers, right, the first thing I notice, y'all, is that since we have a negative on the inside, we're going to have an I, right? Okay, y'all, the second thing that we have is we have the square root of 100. So, y'all, one thing that we could do, we could pull up our multiplication table, right? And so let me go ahead and do that for you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. So give me 1 second. Let me find it where I have it on here. It's going to be in my drive, right? Okay, so just give me 1 second, y'all. Let me come back over here. Boom, there we go. So, y'all, if you notice along the diagonal in highlights, those are all perfect squares, right? So what is the square root of 100? The square root of 100 is 10, right? So, guys, I'm going to go over here, and I know that the square root of 100 is now 10, and so there's my answer, 10i, right? Now, y'all, if that was not 100, suppose it was, a number that's not a perfect square. Remember, all you're doing here is you're asking yourself what two numbers multiply to 100, right? So when I think of 100, I think of, say, 2 and 50, okay? You could say 4 and 25. It's not going to make a difference, okay? I'm going to break down 50 into 5 and 10. I'm going to break down 10 into 2 and 5. So when I'm looking at this thing, remember, y'all, we're getting pairs here, right? Look, we have a pair of 2s, so the number 2 is going to come outside. We have a pair of 5s, so the number 5 is going to come outside, and we have that I, and 2 times 5 times I is still a 10i, right? So you have options on how you're going to do this. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.